Hey, this is Matt. Once again, what about 10 videos of the paid request this time for Gia. Thank you so much for that. For those interested in requesting any type of videos, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And Gia wanted me to look at more episodes of Dragon Ball Kai, this time episodes 21, 22, and 23. I guess for those who don't remember, for those who are wondering, at this point, Goku had the big fight with Vegeta, Krillin, and Gohan helped, as well as, I forget the one guy with the sword, his name. It took all their efforts to stop Vegeta. Goku told Krillin not to kill him, which to me was a big mistake. So Vegeta gets in his ship. They need another ship. Krillin, Gohan, and the Lady Bulma. One thing at least to know, they get a ship. They go to this planet, Namek, to find Dragon Balls so that they can bring them back and bring their friends back to life. While they're there, Bulma is pretty much back at the ship, looking at stuff, while Krillin and Gohan are trying to find the Dragon Balls. But on this planet, you have this new main bad guy, Frieza. This purple looking, I thought it was a lady, because the American dub, it's like a lady's voice, but people keep referring as him and his. So Frieza and Frieza's goons are there, and Vegeta, he has healed himself, takes a ship, goes there. Frieza and Vegeta, they both want the Dragon Balls. Seems like they both want it for their own eternal life. And so by this point, Gohan and Krillin are on the planet. They realize they're kind of in deep shit because you have all these powerful people around. Goku has healed himself. He's into another ship because Bulma's dad has made a ship. The reason it hasn't taken off is because he's trying to put speakers in. And Goku's like, "What, you tell me speakers are keeping you on the ground?" Ultimately, Bulma's dad gets the lead out of his ass and lets Goku take the ship, and it's going to take 6 days. During those 6 days, Goku's going to turn the gravity of the ship to 20 times the gravity of Earth to train. So while he's doing that, Frieza's cronies kill some Namekians. These green alien creatures that Piccolo, back earlier in the show, he was part of that race. So Frieza's cronies are killing a bunch of them and wrecking house. Well, actually, no, more like Frieza's cronies kill 2, and then 3 Namekians arrive. And then they start wrecking house. And these 3 Namekians, they start kicking ass. And the elder Namekian destroys these little scouters, these little devices that tell how much power level you have. But they also help find the Dragon Balls. So in the middle of destroying them, the one fat fuck, Dodoria, is ready to fuck up the elder green guy, Namekian guy. And then we stop, and we go to the next episode. And so that's the thing with a lot of these. And as people keep telling me, the original show, there's a lot more filler. And this is sort of the more quicker version of the show. But even then, there are times where an episode will happen and I go, doesn't seem like a lot happened on this episode. There's a lot of sort of, even then this is like a lot of filler build up for the next big event. So this is kind of, we got set up Goku to get on the ship to get to where we need to go. We got set up that these 3 Namekians, who I don't know, fight these Frieza's cronies, who I don't know. So I have 2 groups of people fighting who I don't know. Either one's wrecking house or the other's wrecking house. It's just one of those things that it's more kind of it's an ongoing story Like, can really someone sit there and go, you know what, I'm gonna go back and just watch episode 21 by itself? I don't know, not really. But I guess if you're more just going back to watch from the beginning, it's more like trying to be one big movie. That type of thing. I think that's what I have to sort of get used to. Is I'm used to episodes. They could be part of a grander scheme, but they have their own even mini story within it. While this is more of just one long scene amidst this big movie going on. Because in episode 21 and 23, you can really chalk it up to, seems like not a whole lot happens other than just more build up. But it seems like that's a lot of this show. But as episode 22, that's definitely the best of the three, or the more interesting, because Dodoria fucks up the three green guys, shows how powerful he is, and shows, once again how violent the show team did, because he punches a hole through one, he shoots fire out of his mouth and blasts one to some fricassee, he does a fucking Goldberg edge spear to a guy against the wall and fucks his shit up. You even see some of its blood, not red, so the get away with. I don't think it was red. I forget what color it was, but you could tell it was this blood. It goes after the Elder because you destroyed our scouters, and we need to know where these Dragon Balls are. He doesn't want to say it. And he's got these two kids, and they kill one of the kids. Fucking fricassee his ass while the kid's back is turned. So, how, So these bad guys don't fuck around. And the guy takes the Elder and fucking breaks his neck. So it definitely gets some violent. The show that these bad guys mean business. It raises the stakes. And I can appreciate that. And then Gohan, Goku's kid, he's watching this and he's fed up. He's like, fuck this shit, which I appreciate. Goes down, kisses that fat fuck across the face, saves the kid, gets the hell out of there. Krillin, his little ball ass, finally does something, helps out a bit, and they get the fuck out of there. And then a chunk of it is a chase, where they're flying around and it's chasing them, flying around, and they have to hide and figure out. Krillin even blinds the guys so they can escape. But also, I'm enjoying it because stuff's actually happened. Our heroes are being productive. So just something I much more prefer. And then while they're hiding, going away, Vegeta comes, and Vegeta's trying to throw. Now, at this point, just finds another one of Frieza's cronies and fuck their shit up. Like the last batch of episodes, there's the one guy who was talking shit to Vegeta, and Vegeta fucked his shit up. Here, there's another guy talking shit, and Vegeta sideswipes his ass, breaks his scout. He even breaks his own scouter. Tough titty, you want this? Tough shit. You're not. This is the only one left. I'm gonna break it myself. And then takes the guy's arms, looks like he's ready to break him like a wishbone. Just like, no, don't do it. I'll tell you something. And you find out that Frieza destroyed Vegeta's planet. And Vegeta didn't know that, but he says he don't give a fuck. And blasts the motherfucker. And this is one thing that's a bit weird about the show, is the difference in tone. Like, throughout this episode, we see all this death. Like, we see the Namekians get killed in some pretty violent ways, including a kid. And then we see Dodoria gets blasted like he deserves. But then the end of the episode goes to Goku training, and he has this like childlike demeanor, and people have told me that's just how Goku is. Goku is a total innocent, and he's always got an upbeat, childlike demeanor. That's just how the character is always showcased. But just weird to showcase that mixed in with all these these deaths going on. I will say by episode 23, it really made me not like Goku. I think at this point I say fuck Goku. Because by episode 23, Gohan, Krillin, and the little kid they saved get to Bulma. Bulma is told that Goku's on the way and they're excited. And Vegeta, a chunk of his Vegeta just looking for the Dragon Balls. The Namekians don't want to tell him. And then Vegeta starts killing all of them. And he like kills an entire fucking village. And then by the end, Gohan realizes they need to warn this Grand Elder. Or actually, the little kid says the Grand Elder may have a Dragon Ball. We need to warn him. So they don't go on their way to warn him. While Goku's on his way. I guess you also find out that the Namekians only have one gender. It's interesting that Bulma, she says, they only have one gender? How boring is that? Try and saying that today. You say that today, you get canceled. But, like, other than Vegeta killing the villagers, there's not a whole lot that happens in this episode. That's really all you say. Vegeta kills villagers. The end. But the reason I say it makes me hate Goku is that, number one, the reason that Vegeta is alive to kill all these innocent people, the alien race, is because Goku said, hey, Krillin, don't kill that motherfucker. Keep him alive, because I want to fight him again. Well, congrats, Goku. Your ego got a bunch of people killed. No, I want to make sure I can fight him again, and I know I can defeat him next time. Yeah, congrats, Goku. Your ego, your childlike stupidity, your fuck witness just got a bunch of people killed. Because if Vegeta was dead, then Vegeta would not have killed all these fucking people here. Now, granted, you say Vegeta, if he was dead, he wouldn't be killing Frieza's cronies. But you know what would be nice to see? Goku kick their ass. You know, the main star of your fucking show. Because it seems like in the past 20-some episodes, Goku, for the most part, has been kind of a fucking pussy. Because the big showdown against Vegeta, okay, he did kick the one guy's ass, but with Vegeta, he kicked a little bit of ass, but he mostly got his ass kicked, and then his own son had to save him, and the little bald fucker had to save him, and the guy with the sword had to save him, and all four of them had to work together to fight Vegeta, and barely win. And pull shit out of their ass, like, now this happens, and this happens. So, other than a few moments, it made Goku look like a fucking pussy and look like a fucking bitch. So far, my impression of Goku is not really that impressive. I gotta admit. His impression, I'm not that impressed by Goku with all the shit I've heard about how great and badass he is. You haven't impressed me much, dude. You have not impressed me much. Maybe that's in the future, but as of now, you haven't impressed me much. So, at this point, Goku, he's getting innocent people killed because his own fucking ego, his own childlike stupidity, and most of the time he's been a bitch. So, unless Goku changes and steps it up, Vegeta, the bad guy, seems more, I mean, I guess that's the point. He seems more like a badass. Because he's going in, he tits this guy's ass in the last batch episodes, he tits the fat fuck Dodoria's ass in this episode. So far, Vegeta's kicked more ass in the handful episodes than Goku has in the 23 or so episodes. It's more training and then barely any ass kicking. So, maybe that's just how the show is. But that's just how I view it. That's just all I take what I see and that's what it is. So, I would say the 3 episodes the highlight was Vegeta, the bad guy, fucking up that fat fuck Dodoria's bitch ass. Because he deserved it. Especially for killing that kid. So, but Vegeta, kills a bunch of innocent people, and it's Goku's fault because he let the guy live when Krillin wanted to kill him, and Krillin seemed like he had the right fucking idea. And hey, Goku, if you're a badass, you kick these guys' ass and knock them the fuck out, or do whatever. Do something, son. That's just my views on it. It does have. I do like the animation, for what the anime style. One particular, I forget if it was episode 22 or 23. It was one of them where Krillin doesn't know who's coming, and he realizes Vegeta, and you have this bit where it kind of freeze frames, and it pushes in like 3 times, almost like taking pictures, and the sound effect, and as it gets closer, you see Vegeta's head turn a little bit, and then Krillin's like, "Oh shit, it's Vegeta, we're fucked." I did like that visual style of that scene. That definitely stood out. I can appreciate some of the surprise violence to show that these bad guys are not to be taken lightly, and they're willing to kill, so it makes them seem more dangerous. I like that Gohan, the kid, stepped up and saved the kid. Good job in growing some balls. At this point, more so than your old man has. Krillin, the little ball guy, seems like he's got a bit more usefulness, whether helping Goku in the fight against Vegeta, or even blinding the Doria when they're getting away, so it doesn't seem useless. But yeah, I mean, episode 21 and 23 felt like a whole lot of. I mean, it felt like you could take 5 minutes of each episode and kind of put it into episode 22 and have it be that. I don't know. So, Goku, stop being a bitch. And it's your fault the Namekians got killed with your sorry ass. Hey, I hope Goku proves me wrong and impresses the fuck out of me. I hope so. Because he hasn't done it yet. So, I'm sure I pissed off a lot of people, but oh well. That's what I'm here for. But thank you, Gia. I appreciate it. Very kind. I appreciate your kindness, man. It's still interesting to watch and see where this goes. And we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.